Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to reinstall a lace frontal wig and make it look natural.
It's Manny Kenny.
So I already have my lace cap on and now I'm just placing the wig on my head just to see exactly where I want everything to sit. It's important to do this so that you don't make mistakes because after gluing it down you cannot fix it. And this is me thinking like, oh, should I turn this into like a little bang moment or but anyways, I wanted a middle part, so that is me making the line exactly. After putting the wig on, then I know where the middle part can be, and that's me just making sure it is exactly where I want it to sit. And then I move on to pinning the hair back because you want to see what you're doing clearly. I'm using an eyebrow pencil here to see where to cut my lace because the first time I used it, I did not cut the lace correctly the first time I installed it. So the lace was touching my ears and that's itchy. I hate it. So after marking where to cut, this is me cutting it. And that is how I mark it to know exactly where to cut it so it sits perfectly. So after cutting this, now I'm going to put it back on my head and make sure that everything sits the way it's sitting. Checking my cap. The cap, I'm just pulling it in the front to help pull down my baby hair. This is the previous caps I was using, and this is like the HD cap, the new one, which is thinner. So after putting the hair back on my head, I am just trying to have a clean working space by pushing away all the baby hairs using the Clemyluxhair wax stick. So I'm going to put this wax stick so that the baby hairs will lay flat. And then after that, I'll go in with the hot comb and make sure everything is laying super flat so that I can see exactly what I'm working with. Now I'm going with some 99% alcohol and cleaning my forehead so that everything glues seamlessly. So after cleaning my forehead, the glue is going to do its magic. I'm using this skin guard from Erica J. People have been raving about this, so when I was able to get my hands on it, I got some. So after spraying it, I use my fan here just to dry it down a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the glue, also from the same brand. Now I like to work in sections. So I go, 3 little dots and then I spread it and then I'll wait for it to get clear. I can do 2 layers, but I just did 1 layer because I wanted to wear this wig for 5 days or a week. So you can use a fan or you can use a hair dryer. I just used the fan here, and when it's like tacky and transparent, I put the lace on top and I press it down with a comb. I'm pressing down with my fingers because I wipe my fingers with the alcohol so my fingers have no oil. So press it down with a comb just to be sure. Yeah, you can see me doing that. So after pressing that down, I will move on to the next section. Same as I did on my forehead, I put my 3-4 dots. I spread it with a rat tail comb or whatever you have to spread it. And I spread it thin so that it gets dry faster and it will get clear. And while that is getting clear, I do the other side, same thing. And then this side got clear and now I am putting, pressing it down. Press it down with a comb and make sure that everything is pressed into the glue. If you want your lace to look natural, use a glue. Yes, people do use sprays and those are people who are experts. If you are a beginner, then it's better to use glue because it would just make the grits of the lace disappear a little bit more than a spray will do. So now you can see the little parts hanging there. I am just adding some more glue under that, and then when it's transparent, I'll press it again on top. So the same thing, and then make sure you place your wig on your skin and not on your baby hair, because if it's on your hair or your baby hair, it would not look natural at all. That doesn't work. I've tried it 1 million times, it never worked. So make sure that you put it in front of your hairline, so on the skin in front of your hairline will stick better and will give it more of a natural look. Anyway, so after pressing that down, I realized I had too much of an empty lace around here, so I decided to cut that off. If you have too much of empty lace, that doesn't make it look natural. So that's me doing the zigzag motion, some type of rough motion to cut it. It doesn't have to be a straight line. If it's a straight line, it would not look natural. So after cutting as much as I could, I'm just going to press this down with an elastic band. I'll just tie it down with the elastic band as tight as I can, but don't give yourself headache, okay? So after doing that, it's time to style the hair a little bit. I want to define the part better. So I am using the Clemylux wax stick again to push down the baby hairs, use my hot comb and, flat iron everything. Look at that shine. Like, this product is just the best. Mwah, chef's kiss. Anyway, so I would do that just to make my part look like super clean. I do not like to over pluck or to pluck my part at all, because sometimes I feel like that doesn't look as natural. So yeah. Then I go to moisturize the hair. With curly hair, you need to always have hydration and moisture in it for it to look good. So I'm just using a spray bottle. There's just water in that bottle, and I'm just spraying the water as much as I can in the hair without it being too wet. So spray as much as you can. Make sure that the hair is damp and everything. Then you see the curls popping better. Then I go in with the conditioner and just, rub it in there, This will leave your hair looking soft and bouncy. The curls will be popping just the way you want. And then now I'm going to, this is me just feeling the hair, shaking it and be like, okay, this is what I wanted. Yeah, that's me feeling myself. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the elastic band and just check out that laid wig, okay? That lace is laid. Nobody can tell me nothing. Anyways, after filling myself, I just want to cover the little imperfections, and there is where your baby hair comes in. I do not like overly exaggerated baby hair. Just a little bit over the lace, just to give it that more natural, like seamless transition into the hair. So you can see me cutting just a little bit of it, just a little bit of the hair. I cut a little bit more just to, so you can do just what you see me doing there. I cut it. I don't cut it too short, because if you cut it too short, there's no going back. So you go step by step. For you to have a seamless finish, do like little parts. When I say little parts, I mean like instead of cutting a chunk of hair, cut just a little bit, see what it looks like, then cut a little bit, see what it looks like. Then now I just plucked this side of the hair because it looked a bit more chunky. It was a bit thicker than the other side. So I decided to pluck it a little bit to make it look more natural. While plucking, be careful, especially if your glue is not completely dried. Mine is, but if you do this when your glue or your lace is not well glued, then you're going to move it. Anyways, because after plucking I have to brush out the plucked hair, this side of the hair is more defined than this side. So just to bring back that definition, those curls, just see the magic. This Clemyluxhair is just the bomb. You can straighten this hair and get it back to be curly in just a few minutes. And all you need to do is spray water into the hair as much as you can. You see the curls are already coming back. Like, this is just, it's like magic. But that is because this is virgin hair, virgin curly hair, and that is just the natural texture. So whether you straighten it or not, you can get it back to be curly. You can just spray water in it, put your conditioner, brush it, and your curls will be back and popping. So I'll just keep spraying water all over the hair and brushing it so that everything looks seamless. And after doing that, we'll do some finishing touches on the lace to make it look even more natural. I take one of my makeup brushes and a stick foundation, which I normally use as a contour color, and that is what I would put on the lace, the open parts of the lace. I would just shade them with that foundation. And I have noticed from the million times I've worn a wig, it's better to use your contour shade than to use your concealer shade or to use your foundation shade, because you usually contour around your temples. If you are a makeup girly, you know that. So that would just give you a better and more seamless, natural look if you use your contour shade on the lace on your forehead, because that would just give you a better result. If you use your foundation shade, it might make the lace pronounced. Worse, your concealer shade, it might make the lace to be like, I am here, everybody see me, everybody can see me. Anyway, so after doing that, I am just using my hot comb to style the front of the hair. I wanted the hair to be like a little bit more puffy around the part, and that's what I'm trying to do. But you can do any other hairstyle that you want, but this is what I was going for. So that's why you see me combing it with a hot comb that way, and I'm feeling myself already. But so these are the tips. I hope they were helpful. So this is the final look. I find that my hair looks better some days later after install than the day itself. So this is the day itself immediately after the install, and this is about 3 days of wearing it, and this looks way more natural. You cannot see the lace, everything looking seamless. And yes, I have makeup on, so it helps, but even without the makeup, it looked better on the 3rd day than on the 1st day. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe and click on our next video. Join the family. Love you all. Bye.